right, good morning. Welcome into another edition of Catching Up with Tommy Mac podcast via 1010XL's podcast platform, 1010XL.com, the 1010XL app. I am live on Facebook. We will share it all over the place, including on 1010XL's YouTube channel. Make sure you check out the 1010XL channel. They got a Jaguars channel, a Seminoles channel, and a Gators channel as well with a ton of content. I am at my home studio, if you will. Out here at the beach, a nice rainy day. We're expecting a ton of waves. I do not surf. I wish I did, but I do not. I'm going to maybe body surf, maybe not. We'll see how big they are, but looking forward to seeing the waves in the next couple of days. Supposed to be, I heard 14 feet. I don't think I've ever seen that before on our beaches, but I will definitely at least take a look at it. Of course, my show brought to you by Team Tommy Mac. Check them all out at TommyMac.net. They're always there for you when needed. Of course, got Carpet Man Flooring LVP. Carpet Man's LVP. The highest quality, lowest prices. They got Coconut Joe's hot sauces. We had them on the table last night. Had a great meal last night. Celebrating my Avery, some of my friends Avery's birthdays and going away party. And, of course, J-Dog junk removal and hauling. I ran into Chris Wooten, his beautiful wife, yesterday. JDog.com is the website. All right, lots to get into, of course. Preseason game number 2 in the books. Jaguars tie Saints 17-17. It was 17-3 when the starters left. And that's all. You know how I view preseason. I don't care about the score. I care about my first team units, my offense, my defense, my special teams. They all shined. Look, Saints didn't have full bore starters, but they had plenty out there. Olav was out there. The starting O-line was out there. Other guys as well. So I think it was pretty much a good one-on-one. Look, I'm going to, before I rave about what I saw, because I really did like what I saw, I want to give Liam Cohen a shit ton of credit this morning because last week, you could tell on Monday, he was not happy with his team. He was not happy with their performance against the Pittsburgh Steelers. He wasn't happy with the penalties. He wasn't happy with the missed assignments. He just wasn't happy. You could tell. Well, on Monday, he made the team go through this walkthrough. And it was a 40-play. He called it alignments and assignments. And it was a 40-play deal out in the sun. It was a pain in the ass. Nobody wanted to do it, but he made them do it. He made them do it because they made way too many. You can come on, baby. Way too many mistakes in their alignments and their assignments. So I applaud that. It's all about accountability. I've been preaching that for so many years now. You got to have accountability in that locker room. And Liam Cohen is building that right now. My wife getting the dog some breakfast, so you might hear a little clanging and clanging there. The dog food's out here near the studio, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, Liam Cohen, I just like it. He's saying, look, guys, that's not good enough. This is pissing me off. Let's go back to the drawing board. He even said, we're going to go back to Pop Warner. I mean, he really was holding them accountable. And then on Tuesday, they went at it pretty hard. It was a little sloppy, I'll be honest with you. Even Thursday was sloppy. My Friday show was, they looked sloppy, and they did during practice. But guess what? They didn't yesterday. And games way more than practices, in my opinion. And hopefully they can use what they did yesterday against the Saints, the starters, of course, and roll into the week and then get down to Miami and the practices and all that. But I tell you what, it worked is what I'm saying here with Liam Cohen. And I applaud him. First-year coach, not afraid to hold guys accountable, not afraid to being honest with them. And you got to have it, man. It's so refreshing to hear that, to see that, and to see the players respond. Because guess what? 0 penalties for the first teamers yesterday. 0 after having what they had last week, which is fantastic. I think they had 1 in the first half. So they responded, and that's what you want as a coach. That's what you want as a team, as an organization, that my players are responding to this coach. This coach is making us do this for a reason. And guess what? They responded very well. I just think it's tremendous. Congrats, Liam. First test passed, brother. In my book, for a young guy, you're not that young, but younger guy, first-time head coach, standing up there and just saying, hey, man, this shit ain't good enough, and we're going to fix it, and then holding your guys accountable, and they respond in a great way. You're doing it right, man. There's something going strong inside that locker room when that happens. In my opinion, I'm just speaking from experience and what I know after so much time playing ball. And listen, probably along with a lot of you, been vested forever, like 30 plus years, right? Even before 95. I was working out for the team in 1994, which is absolutely incredible. But let's talk about today and today's team, because yesterday I loved the first half. Well, let me just say this. I loved our starters. I loved what they did. They performed very well. I got a lot of names to put down. They executed well. I liked the game plan. I liked pretty much all the play call. The end of the round, you really got to catch them off guard with that. I don't want to go to the well too many times with that, but nonetheless, they tried. It got a couple yards. I thought the running game was good. The O-line, congrats to the O-line, and Fred Johnson, nice job at right tackle. I don't know if Fred's a left, but I think he's a right, and I thought he played really well. I thought Walker Little played. I thought the entire offensive line played well. That was a good 5. They were getting after it. And I tell you what, go watch the tape, because I did this morning. Go watch the replay. The trade where we got Kalen Saunders. We battled pretty good against him. He's a stout guy, but we had success. Go watch it. It was good one-on-one. It was a good one-on-one, and sometimes 2-on-1, because Cleveland and or McCary helped out with the double team. But the O-line was very, very good. Look, ETN was fantastic. Let me tell you something about this one play, and I'm telling you, it is so hard to defend as a linebacker. Okay, it was ETN. He's at home in the backfield. At home means 0, right behind the quarterback, right behind the center, and they do a play action pass, and he goes out on a route, and it's just a little stick route to the outside. It is so hard to cover. Let me tell you something, because if you're pounding the ball, I'm going to step up as a backer, as a safety. I'm going to step up, and then you pull the ball and send the back out, and now I got to go find, no, I'm telling you right now, that is a weapon and a half. That's why ETN will be on this team, in my opinion. I haven't seen anybody else be able to do that yet. Tootin, I think, can. I think Quinn Allen can too, but nobody does it as smooth as ETN Jr. right now. That's why he's still on this team, in my opinion, and I don't think they're going to trade him. I think that kind of weaponry is what Liam Cohen wants out of his running backs. Yes, running the ball, and he ran it well. Yeah, the holes were there, but so what? He saw the vision. He saw the hole. He hit the speed. I was very high on ETN. I was very high on Tank too. Tank had a great day. Tank turned that screen. By the way, there was a free blitzer coming. Great call. I'll get to Trevor in a minute. He was fantastic. Great feel by Trev. Dumps it off on the screen to the other side. It was a great call. And then Bigsby did the rest. He was absolutely fantastic. I'll go by the play-by-play here in just a little bit. But I thought Tank was really good. Of course, Parker Washington continues to shine. Now, listen, I am excited today because of what I saw. But at the same time, we got to keep this in perspective. It is just the preseason. It wasn't full one-on-one. We had our guys missing too, so I'm not saying that we were playing against all their backers. We weren't. But we got to keep it in perspective. What I like is a step forward. Now let's see another step forward. Let's hear them go down to Miami and do the same kind of things. It might not be a domination type thing. I'm not saying that. But that we have success. That we see the no penalties, that we see the plays, that we see the runs. That running game helps so much in the passing game. We all know it. But they were very good. Parker Washington again continues to improve on his craft. Year 1 to year 2. Year 2 is better. Year 3 to year 2. Year 3 is better. I'm telling you right now, that young man, he gets it. He wants it. And he's humble. You saw the interview after. You got to love that too. I love a badass football player who's humble off. No question about that. I thought defensively we were very strong. The first teamers. You had a sudden change because of the fumble. I'll get to that. Sudden change is what? Sudden change is when your offense has the ball and boom, there's a turnover. There's a sudden change in who has the possession. So I have to go back out there as a defense. Now, when I'm in sudden change, the goal is 3 and out. Get the ball back to the offense. Now, if it's sudden change inside the red zone, the goal is only 3 points. I mean, it's tough to defend when you get the ball in your own, your back's against the wall and they're coming in from the 20. That's a little bit different. You want to hold them to a field goal, but in the open field, you got to, and behind the 50, you got to keep it in a 3-and-out type setting, which they did. I think it ended up being 4-and-out, but nonetheless, they did a great job. The first drive, they did a great job. The second drive as well. Our starters played very well. We look forward to seeing them continue. The Jags do make a move to bolster that defensive tackle position. Kalen Saunders, I believe, was he junior or senior? I think he's a junior. No, it might be a senior. Anyway, Kalen Saunders, defensive tackle, played with the Chiefs, then the Saints. He's a run stuffer. He's a Marcel Darius without a first-round draft pick grade on him. He's a grunt. And he's a guy that does have some pass rush. He actually threw a little pass rush on Hainsey early. He ended up tripping, but it was a good move from the nose tackle position. He's got some quicks. He's big and powerful. So, obviously they're not liking what they're seeing. They might be a little bit worried about Eric. They're not liking the backups. They're not liking something, or you don't make this move. We remember back in 2017 when the team was struggling against the run. What did they do? They brought in Marcel Darius to help out, and he did for sure help out. Luke Fortner is in that trade. We wish Luke well. Look, the Saints will get a very athletic offensive lineman. No, I don't think he would have made an impact here in Jacksonville any longer. He had his shot. It didn't work out for whatever reason. Maybe he can bring it all together for his career. I never wish anybody any ill will, man. Play as long as you can. And unless you're playing us, I don't want you to have success. Other than that, I hope you have tremendous success because it is a tremendous game, and we're all very lucky to have played it. So keep that career going. We'll take a look around the NFL. We'll also look at the first 2 drives, play-by-play, and then a few notes. I didn't rewatch the entire game, but kept the TV on for a little bit. Team Tommy Mac, always there for you when you need them. Check them out at TommyMac.net, please. They're absolutely great. Carpet Man Flooring, look, always there for you when you need it. Chris Lucero's Bail Bonds, you kidding me? Gets you out quick. Morgan & Morgan for the people.com. Pound Law, that's all. J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling, they're the best. I keep hearing great things about them from people on the streets, which means a ton. Breezy Roofing, they show me they're getting jobs, they're doing great. They are building that business, and they are going to be a force to be reckoned with here in Northeast Florida. Azar Sausage, you know how I feel about them. They're in our favorite dish, or in a bun, all the time because Azar's the one. Code Ninjas, get your kid a leg up in technology. It's the world of technology. Get them a chance. Give them a leg up at CodeNinjas.com. 5 great locations. Newmark Phoenix Realty Group, home of some of the best brokers, real estate brokers, commercial real estate brokers you will ever find. They are absolutely fantastic. I've known them forever, and they always do what they say they're going to do. Freedom Finance, home of Courtney Myers for your fractional CFO. Anything financial, he will help you and your business. FreedomFinance.LLC. Salt Air Inn and Suites, that's my boutique hotel of choice. 4 blocks from the ocean, 2 from all the action in Atlantic Beach. Visit saltair.com. And then Coconut Joe's Hot Sauces. Here's a 4-pack, baby. It's absolutely incredible, courtesy of Family Tradition Specialty Foods. Great to have them all on board. I want to thank 1010XL being a part of the family. I love it. And you can see everybody on TommyMac.net. Real quick look around the National Football League. The Eagles trade for John Mechie, the wide receiver who's overcome a lot of adversity. He goes from the Texans to the Eagles. They must see something. Trey Hendrickson's being reported that 4 teams are interested in trading for him. Now the Bengals might be open to it. I don't know how you fit them, but man, oh goodness gracious! You want to talk about the NASCAR package? You've heard of that, right? We mentioned it on Helmets and Heels after Lauren's boyfriend Brian figured it out. When I was like, yeah, it's that fast package. It's the NASCAR package. Give me Trey Hendrickson on my NASCAR package. You kidding me? That'd be insane. Insane. It would absolutely be incredible. Josh, Trayvon, and Trey Hendrickson, and then pick your 4th. Holy cow, that'd be absolutely ridiculous. We'd have a shot at the Super Bowl if our offense continues to go. Caleb Williams last night, nice job. I mean, he's got a good. Yeah, I don't know. Look, you can only tell so much. But I like seeing Cole Kmet. Cole Kmet's dad and I are buddies. We texted back and forth. Went to a neighboring high school of mine. We were good friends from our senior days in high school. And I always look forward to seeing Cole play. So I do try to watch that. He was good. Badgett looked good. He's a good backup. I like him a lot. It's going to be interesting with our backups, here in Jacksonville. Mullins, he's okay. He knows the offense. Johnny Wolford knows the offense. He's okay. I'm not ready to get rid of Hennigan yet. I'd give him another chance. I like the way he throws the football. He's not going to be my number one backup, but I don't think I'm dismissing him yet. I know he tried to force that ball in there. He shouldn't have. It's a learning experience for the young QB, right? He's obviously got to figure that out. I like to see who play. Now, the starters aren't going to play against Miami, so the backup's going to have a great shot. Listen, I'll tell you, back real quick, 1995, last game of preseason, we're playing the Rams. I'm getting ready, and my linebacker coach comes to me and he says, look, if you're not at your best tonight, you're not going to be here tomorrow. Literally. And I was like, all right, coach. And I knew him from BC, so he could say that to me. I went out, had about 6 tackles, had a sack, had a really great game, and next thing you know, I'm on the team. But tell me, that last game means a ton to these guys on the bubble. There's no question about that. This week, I'll be in Vegas with the girls from Helmets and Heels for the Circa Millions, number 7, and the Circa Survivor, all at Circa Casino and Resort in Las Vegas. Visit the Circa Sportsbook for the details at circasports.com. There's $21 million in total prize money. I'm putting money on the Jags. I am. I got to decide what I'm going to do yet. I think I'm going to look at the wins and then the touchdowns for Trevor. And I'm going to go over on touchdowns for Trevor because I think they're at 21. I think he'll be over 21. I really do. So if you got any ideas, throw them out there. I don't mind. I'm not a huge gambler. $50, $100 maybe. I don't know, 25, whatever it may be. But we'll put something down there just to feel good. My brother Mike's meeting me out there. And he likes to gamble, so we'll have some fun. It'll be great to have a little testosterone with me and my good pal, Mike McManus, will join me in Vegas. We're Helmets and Heels. We will be doing our show on Friday out there, 11 to 1 out there, 2 to 4 here. Of course, we'll do it later today on the 92.5 FM network. All right, let's get into this play-by-play. I want to make sure that everyone I mentioned on here, yeah. Listen, Trevor was great. I'm really liking what I'm seeing. And, I've been critical. I have. But he's decisive. He's comfortable. He's buying time. He's still looking downfield, still trying to make a throw. Look, the fumble, I rewatched it a bunch. He's trying to make a play. I know a lot of people just eat it. It's easy to say that when you're not in the moment. You know what I mean? You're not in the moment. You're not there and you're like, okay, I can still give it to him. And Tank, I don't know what Tank was doing with his arms. They were really far apart. And I thought he took full, and I'm not blaming Tank. It was just a cluster. That's what it was. He accidentally stepped on the quarterback's foot. Quarterback falls, tries to make a play. It bounces off the running back. I thought Tank could have done a better job. Trevor could have hold on to it. Understood. But let's hopefully that doesn't happen. Because that's a killer. Are you kidding me? If that's a playoff game, that's a ridiculous big kill. Ridiculously big killer. You got to be very careful with those. But it was a great first drive, no question about that. 1st and 10. Let's see, Jags at Saints. By the way, I'll wait till the Saints take the ball because I got a comment I got to make. All right, let's start with the Jags first drive. Tank run left side, 2 yards, 2nd and 8. Solid pocket drop back. Drop ball to Brian Thomas. He was looking at it. It was a great decision. Strange who's over here. B. Thomas coming this way. It might, even Liam said, was a little low. I don't know. I think he's still got to catch the ball. Could have been a little bit higher, maybe. If there's anything, you got to catch the ball. But if there is something to nitpick, just get that ball up a little bit. You'd have a completion. But I like the decision making. I like what Trevor's doing. When he sees something, he's going. And it's not a second to get it out. It's coming out quick. And I like his footwork, his hips, everything's coming together nicely. All right, let's see. On 3rd and 8, great pocket presence. Finds Strange over the middle. That's right. He felt the tiny pressure, moved a little bit, hit Strange. Fantastic. That really was good. 1st and 10, Tank left side. Ezra didn't sustain his block. 50, Saunders, he was pushed back a little bit on that one, just throwing it out there. He was. 2nd and 6, plenty of time. The half whirly bird. He stopped. He's like, I can't do that anymore. Bad habit, stop. Bad habit, stop. And then he turns around and hits Brian Thomas for positive yards. There's only 4, but so what? We'll take it. Clean pocket. Number 50 did get some upfield. He got tripped. Good push from a nose tackle. Let's see. Trevor hits wide open strength, sitting in the zone. Great recognition. That's 1st and 10. End around. I don't know if I'd have done it. But whatever. They're just trying to see if it works. 2nd and 8. They only got 2. Screen to Bligsby. This was great. Away from the blitz. Perfect. Great vision by Tank. Fred Johnson, great blocking. Parker Washington, great blocking as well. That was a great play. Congrats, Tank. Good job there. And then the fumble happens. End of series. Trips on Cleveland, trying to make a play. And they just sucked all around. Got to be careful, fellas. We know we got to keep control of that ball. Again, I don't know. I know what you're going to say. He's got to hold it, Trevor. I'm trying to make a play. I don't know. Takes 2 to tango. Takes 2 to tango. Always does. No doubt about that. All right, Saints first drive. They get the ball. So this is the sudden change. We're going in. Boom. Turnover. Sudden change. Defense. Get out there. Stop them. Get us the ball back. We got to do it. And they do just that. I noticed when they put up the graphic for Tyler Shuck. 7 college seasons. 7. That's fucking bullshit. Are you kidding me? What the fuck is going on in college football? Gotta be 7. Oh my God. You mean if I could play college football to 25? Man, just unbelievable. Unbelievable. Whatever. Unbelievable. 1st and 10. Run up to the gut for 3. We saw, actually Hamilton was pretty strong there. 2nd and 7. Pass complete to number 11. 1st down. Behan had a little push. 23-33 on tackle. Lewican and Lloyd. 1st and 10, play action blitz. Dewey off the edge. Great call. Great timing. He creeps up there, hits it. Great job by him. Behan was in the push. 2nd and 18. Intentional grounding. Oh, yeah, that was great. Yeah, it was it's a little dark in here, so I'm even having trouble reading my damn notes in the dark. I don't want to turn on the light. It'll screw up the camera. Let's see. We've got 44, 58, and 52 up there. Nice game. They get a nice little chip, and then they both go between Smoot and Trayvon Walker. That would have been a sack. He throws it away because he knew he was dead in the water. Nobody there. 3rd and 30. There was a run up the middle for 12. Smoot got knocked back. Double team. Behan was blocked. 23 went too far over. Anyway, it was only 12-yard gain, so they get off the field. 4th and that's it. 3 and out. Done. Great job by them. Not 3 and out, 4 and out. 1, 2, 3. 5 and out. Great job by the D. I know they gave up a 1st down, but whatever. They stepped up and got the ball back to our offense. 2nd drive. Washington, Parker had a great punt return. He's a good punt returner, man. Keep him there. Got 12, I think. 1st and 10, play action fake. Hand off to Etienne, and then he runs a stick route. Easy pitch and catch. 8 yards. Clean pocket. Perfect. 2nd and 2, Etienne up the gut. 19 yards. Great blocking. Ezra on 50 did a great job on Saunders. 65, McCary, great athletic block. Had to, last second, lunge and get him out of the way. Did a fantastic job. And Etienne, just great vision, great burst. Great everything. 2 great plays by Etienne in a row. 1st down. Throw to Parker Washington. Left side. An in route. Yeah, 74. He got it off quick. That was good. Trevor gets it off. It was a great throw under pressure. Fred Johnson gets beat on an inside move, but Trev gets it out quick. So good job by Trevor. 1st and 10 in route to Brian Thomas. Quick throw, 4 yards. 2nd and 6, Etienne up the gut, 3 yards. Physical push, 73 and 65 on 50. Saunders, Arnu knows that was good. They were battling good. 3rd and 3, Etienne up the gut on a trap play. 1st down, great blocking up front. 73 and 65, 85 and 74. Great push. Hainsey, McCary, Strange, and Johnson. 1st and goal, play action. Under duress, late, throws the ball away, back in the end zone. I thought he had BT on a slant. I'd like to see that on film with the coaches, because Parker takes the safety away. You had to wait a split second, so maybe that was part of the problem. But I thought he had BT. He doesn't go for it, and then he tries to throw it. Kind of threw it out of bounds, I think. Threw it away, if you will. I tried to hit him high, but it wasn't going to happen. Second to go, drop back, good pocket, hits Washington Parker. Great job by Parker. He's quick. Makes the first guy miss, jumps in the end zone, touchdown. Just a great job. Way to answer. 2 great drives, in my opinion. The fumble sucked, but you come back and you go down the field and score. Awesome, fantastic drive. Then the Saints get the ball back. 1st and 10. We only rushed 3. I don't like that. I can't stand that. Throw to 22. Yeah, he was in the slot, the running back, I think. Was he running back, wide receiver? 22. Little quick guy. Ventrell Miller in cover. He got beat. It's only 4 yards, though. Run to the left. There you go. Yeah, Josh Hines-Allen, he stunts. And then, there you go. And then Miller comes up with a good hit. Nice cleanup. 3rd and 5, drop back, time to throw. Overshoots Olav. Lewis in coverage, though, so he didn't really overshoot him. It was great coverage. He forced him to punt. So great job. Then after that, most of the starters came out. Just a little bit news and notes. Tootin, powerful. Touchdown run was great. Johnny Mudd, a great block. Tootin, great in the screen game. Running hard. Gotta love him. I think Fred Johnson's more of a right tackle. Interesting what Liam said after the game about Anton. There's a true battle there. Lloyd's second quarter big hit. Hunter Long, great catch. Great throw to him, a great catch. So, yeah, good job overall. And again, I'm going to go back to the head coach. I really applaud Liam Cohen for this. This is the way you do it, man. You got to hold these guys accountable, and that they responded in the way they did so positively. No bitching, fussing, pissing, just doing the job, doing your job, doing it well. It was great, with great energy, no penalties. I think we got something in this coach, man. Well, I don't know what the record's going to be yet. I still don't know. I'm not going to get too excited because it was preseason. It wasn't full-on game. Close, but not full-on game. But still, they did what they had to do. They got the job done, and I'm loving it. And I'm loving it. So I'm going to keep it in perspective, see how they do against Miami. They're going to take the week off, and then we'll be ready for the season opener against the Carolina Panthers. It's great. And listen, what's the alternative? That was sitting here on a Monday going, oh my gosh, here we go again. We're not. It was good. It was a very good showing. You can nitpick, I'm sure, you can nitpick any game. But overall, this was great. Great response, fellas. Great response by the team. And I tell you what, I'm a fan of Liam Cohen, man. I am. I really am. It takes a lot of balls for a young coach, first time, to set the tone in accountability. And he's doing it. And look, we're all creatures of habit. I don't care for pro athletes or whatever. We got to have that accountability, man. You got to. It's the only way to really look in the mirror and be like, all right, I can move ahead. I can get better. I can do this. As long as you can sit there and say, all right, I sucked at that. It was bad decision, bad play, whatever. What did he say from the beginning? We're going to be honest. Yes, I love it. That's the transparency I want. I don't care if he's honest with me. He's honest with them. That's what matters. That's what matters, and they're responding good. So, a little excited today, no doubt about it, but we'll keep it in perspective and look forward to this week as they go down to Miami and take on the Dolphins. Yeah, I agree, Dale. I agree. Trevor looks great. He looks great, and it's good to see. Good to see, man. Good placement, good timing. He's comfortable. He's quick with his decisions, quick with his release, looking off guys, going to 1 to 2 to boom. Yeah, but it all works together, right? Run game, blocking, the receivers. But number 16's delivering, baby. He is, and I like it so far. So keep up the great work. That's going to do it for me. Thanks so much for being here. Appreciate all the love and support. No question about that. I'll be on Helmets and Heels later on at 2 to 4 with Taylor Dahl and Lauren Brooks on 1010XL and 92.5 FM. You can check us out, 1010XL.com, or on the radio dial at 92.5 FM. Big thanks to Team Tommy Mac. Appreciate every one of you. They're always there when needed. Make sure you check out TommyMac.net. You'll see this show You see the horse's mouth. We've had some great conversations at the bar lately at Lynch's Irish Pub. That'll do it for me. I'll be back during the week, no question about it. Maybe from a pool in Las Vegas. Wouldn't that be fun? I think it will be, and we'll make it happen. So until next time, y'all stay safe out there and be cool, man. We'll see you right here. Catching up with Tommy Mac. Peace and love. Have a great Monday and a great week. Go Jags, baby! Hey, Tom McManus here with the Catching Up with Tommy Mac podcast on the 1010XL podcast platform. Catch it on the 1010XL app. Catch it on 1010XL.com. You can also catch it on the 1010XL Jaguars channel on YouTube. Hey, man, it's always straight from the heart, straight from the gut, all ball, all Jags, all NFL coming your way each and every week, twice a week on Catching Up with Tommy Mac. We'll see you there.